Alright, in the world of cricket, you know there are some rivalries that just set the stadium on fire, right? And few matchups do that quite like India versus Pakistan. Even at the under-19 level, this rivalry never disappoints. It's always packed with drama, incredible skill, and sometimes, totally wild, unexpected storylines. So, just yesterday, at the high-stakes ACC Men's U-19 Asia Cup 2025, happening right there in Dubai amidst all those gleaming towers, the entire cricketing world tuned in as India's young guns absolutely walloped their arch-rivals. It was one of those clashes that had fans absolutely glued to their screens, frantically looking for every live update, every scorecard, and all the highlights. And when the dust finally settled at the ICC Academy ground, India's U-19 team hadn't just won, they had absolutely smashed Pakistan by a staggering 90 runs. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. A totally dominant display of talent and strategy that left absolutely no doubt about what these young players are capable of. Young stars like Deepesh Devendran and Kanishk Chauhan really stood out as the architects of this triumph, and their names are now definitely etched into the minds of millions. But here's the kicker, beyond all the thrilling boundaries and clinical wickets, something subtle but incredibly profound grabbed all the headlines and really sparked a debate. Despite the ICC's constant push for sportsmanship, those traditional post-match handshakes were conspicuously absent. So, what does that tell us about the undeniable intensity of this rivalry, even among the next generation of cricketing legends? Alright, the stage was perfectly set at the ICC Academy in Dubai for a group stage match that promised fireworks. India, batting first, put up a seriously impressive total, a score that was truly built on the back of some exceptional performances. Deepesh Devendran and Kanishk Chauhan were the absolute key players for India's innings, their bats doing all the talking as they meticulously built up those runs, setting a super challenging target for Pakistan. Their partnership and individual brilliance really laid the foundation for what turned out to be a completely dominant display. When it was Pakistan's turn to chase, India's bowling attack proved absolutely relentless. With incredible discipline and a fantastic variety of deliveries, they systematically dismantled Pakistan's batting lineup, piece by piece. Wickets kept falling at regular intervals, just completely stifling any momentum Pakistan tried to build. The pressure was immense, and India's young bowlers really rose to the occasion. The final blow came when Kashan Singh grabbed the last wicket, sending Ali Raza back to the pavilion and effectively wrapping up Pakistan's innings at a mere 150 all out. That 90-run margin of victory was a true testament to India's all-around brilliant performance, really showcasing both their batting depth and their bowling might. It left commentators and fans alike just marveling at their clinical execution. This wasn't just a huge win for the team, it was really all about the individual players who stepped up. Deepesh Devendran and Kanishk Chauhan, their names are now buzzing all over cricketing forums, and they were rightly hailed as the ones who really made India win. Their batting was super important in setting that winning total, as they turned those tricky situations into pure dominance. But the spotlight also shined bright on Indian captain Vaibhav Suryavanshi. He was a key figure, and his leadership and sheer presence were constantly being highlighted in live blogs and reports. These young athletes aren't just playing a game, they're carrying the weight of one of the most intense sporting rivalries on the planet. The sheer number of online searches for Deepesh Devendran and Kanishk Chauhan right after the match really screams instant impact. Fans were totally captivated by their performances and immediately wanted to dig up more info on these rising stars, their roles, and what's next for their careers. So, this match became way more than just a regular group stage game. It was a proving ground, a moment where new heroes emerged, and it really drives home that huge emotional and political weight that every India-Pakistan encounter just naturally carries, no matter the age group. But beyond all the exciting cricket and new talent on show, there was one symbolic thing that really highlighted the rivalry's deep, complex history: no post-match handshakes. The ICC, actually, has been actively pushing for players to shake hands again, hoping it'll boost sportsmanship and help bring everyone together. But once again, after India's decisive victory, players from both sides skipped the usual handshake. This detail, highlighted in countless reports, adds a profound political and cultural dimension to the match, sparking discussions that stretch far beyond the boundaries of the pitch. It just underscores how deep-seated the emotions and historical context are, influencing every single interaction between these two cricketing nations, even among their youth. Now, looking at the tournament, this victory has some pretty big implications. The U-19 Asia Cup is a super important regional tournament, often acting as a talent filter and a crucial tune-up for the big deal ICC U-19 World Cup. India's massive 90-run victory over Pakistan doesn't just boost their net run rate and confidence, it also puts them in a really strong position to qualify for the knockouts, possibly even topping their group. For Pakistan, though, this just piles on the scrutiny and pressure on their U-19 setup, forcing them to re-evaluate things as the tournament continues. This wasn't just a game, folks, it was a real statement. India's U-19 squad put on a performance that'll definitely be remembered, and not just for that dominant 90-run victory. We also saw some serious future stars emerge, and it added another epic chapter to one of sport's greatest rivalries. For Dipesh Devendran, Kanishk Chauhan, and Captain Vaibhav Suryavanshi, this victory could genuinely be a career-defining moment, potentially launching them onto the national and international stage. The U-19 Asia Cup continues to be that crucial pathway, a real proving ground where young talent is truly forged under pressure, getting them ready for the tough demands of senior international cricket. As the tournament rolls on, all eyes will certainly remain on India, watching to see if they can maintain this incredible momentum and turn their group stage dominance into a full-blown championship title. And as for that rivalry, well, the absence of handshakes was a pretty stark reminder that some stories just run way deeper than the game itself. This clash has only cranked up the anticipation for future encounters, guaranteeing that every India-Pakistan match, no matter the age group, will continue to captivate, ignite, and truly define the very essence of cricketing passion.